Welcome back to part 3. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2 of just I'm coming in hot, I'm sharing with you these different ways of thinking and deeper mind and to change and free and clear and deconstipate, if that's even a word, your mind. So I'm going to just get right into it. But again, if you have not seen part 1 and part 2, I very much recommend it. And again, you can take notes, but you can also just notice what's showing up for you from the surface and coming to release and work through. Anytime this finds you well as a remembrance, because you know all this at a deeper level, it's just to bring it forth, to bring it up. So where we left off last time, I want you to think about these 3 sets of things. At a deeper level, we have dis-ease. When we're not feeling ease, we create dis-ease. That's when you start noticing body elements and things going on. From there, we want to get to inspiration, right? Because from there, if you're feeling more ease, more peace, more clear, then you're inspired to create things, to do things, to be the light that you are in the world. And then next, actually neutrality. We want to get to a place where no matter what's occurring, it's okay. It's for my good. Because imagine again, if you're more in that neutral state, even though the highs feel really great, the lows don't, but do you really want to be going up and down, up and down, up and down? That's kind of dysregulating. Not that you can't be joyful and you can't have moments to notice your feelings and doing all the emotions, but the more that you can train to be in the neutral, there's less of that up and down drop. So even just asking, how can I be more neutral about this in this moment, can really be useful. Or pause with a pleasure when something's coming up. Because again, it's like instant gratification can be chasing those highs, right? And then going into the doom, and then what we end up doing there. Do either of them really benefit us? To coming back to that peace, coming back to that neutrality, which I always say, like a flame to a match, flame to an ocean, the flame can't exist. And that's kind of numbing the anxiety, clearing the anxiety, releasing the anxiety. And that's what we do here. Okay, so the idea too, so within, so without, you'll hear me share a lot, right? So within, if you're feeling these, I would say the wars are happening internally, and that's how we see them externally. So always working on the internal. So even when people are doing things to you or situations are happening, going, why is this in my movie? Is one of my favorite questions to ask. And I get to shift that internally. Your mind is a projector and your world's a movie screen and a simulation. If you've been here with me for a while, you know that's the language we speak here. And I'll leave it at that for now, but you can watch many different videos on my channel to learn more about that. Also the concept of a Mario video game, that what if you are the only player in the video game and every other player, Bowser, Peach, Luigi are just versions of you coming through to show you things to awaken the anger of Bowser and the saving yourself of Peach and Luigi, that sidekick within you, that best friend within you, and seeing that all of this is not so serious and it gets to be, you're up leveling and growing, and Mario's just focusing on Mario and its mission, and what a beautiful gift it can be. So I have a lot of other videos about this Mario video game concept too as well, so you can check out more of those. Again, asking why is in my movie is a very powerful question, and again, the wars within, to start there, is so powerful, because again, you're also changing the world when you change within you. You're going to see things change in your world as you change within you. It's bound to happen. Relationships changing, situations changing. As you up level, the world around you does. As you change, the things you look at change. It's really powerful work. Deep introspection can be a form of emotional turmoil. And so just noticing too, when you're wanting to make meaning of it out, it's to control, it's to know something, the unknown, but not everything has to be super introspected or meaning about everything. It's a dance. There's certain times we can introspect, but to deeply do it is also, we want to stay away from that for things that just kind of, again, causing more friction than support and growth. And again, knowing that your mind wants to keep you in the familiar. It likes it because it's known. I love to tell people, start singing, Frozen Into the Unknown song, and just get playful with it, because, you can't, if you're wanting a future you and connect to your higher consciousness, you got to start stepping into unknowns. You can't just stay in familiar, like the Truman Show. I always love referring to that. Doing the same thing over and over again. And so just know your mind, deeper mind loves that, loves the familiar, loves the comfort. And so you dance with it. Do some things that are comfortable for you right now, but keep inviting it to do something different, moving past the fear. And it's not about the things that you desire outside of you. That cup of coffee, the tea, the sweet that you like, the connections to be made, the things that you see and feel, it's all just to remind you of your being. So if you're drinking that tea, you're like, oh, this brings me so much joy. What it's really doing for you is reminding you of who you are, which is joy, right? So when we come back to that, the external things are lovely and wonderful, but it's never compared to the internal feeling you can feel. Do you really want to feel peace because that thing brings you peace, or do you want to feel peace naturally within you first? To realizing nothing outside of you, that car, that dream home, it's just reminding you who you are. Start there, and then you can have that. But don't have that to feel that, because that will never last. Internal is what's lasting. You're a soul at first, and that's you, really. Now, this question, I'm going to end with this. I'll end with this question. First, I'll share with you again, with trauma and things stuck in the being, I want you to imagine it's like a marshmallow expanding. If you ever did exploding marshmallows in the microwave and had them blow up, imagine it's a tube within you and the marshmallow is expanding and it's stuck. And what can happen, I remember when recently she was sharing, oh my God, I felt that release in real time in the moment. And I'm like, the marshmallow shrunk and then went through of something that she had believed, and then it went through. So again, a belief is a thought you keep on thinking over and over. And when that shifts deeper in the mind, then it moves through. And so yes, what happens? Again, you're not constipated. Not marshmallow constipation's happening within that vessel of yours. So knowing that that's what this work does. And again, when we say things like my inner child or different labels we give, if that 5-year-old's not understanding it, the marshmallow's not going to go through. And that's why, again, it's great to work with a practitioner or someone to, even for myself, I do this work all the time and I see within me, I'm practicing what I preach and embodying it. But there's sneaky things to really see, and you don't have to know what things are there. Let someone that you trust and that you connect with. And I always ask too that when you have different things of self-care and self-growth with people that you're investing in different ways, always pausing after going, is this actually shifting me? Is this actually changing? For talk therapy, so many years I was going, I feel maybe good in the moment, but it feels like a Band-Aid, nothing's really truly shifting. And there was a point where I got to be real with myself, well, then why do I keep going back? And so just make sure the things that you find, even what I'm sharing, if it makes sense, great, run with it. And if not, don't, and find what does. I always invite that. And we're going to end today with a phrase that might, again, bring up stuff. I'm going to leave it with you. You can share below anything that resonated with you today. I want to hear so I can continue to bring you value. But two, so you can, be an active participant in this journey together, in this video game, and share what you noticed. But I want you to share what you noticed with this. Closing your eyes. Is it okay to be okay? Is it okay to be okay? And just notice. And you might have some resistance. There might be some opening. Whatever is occurring is perfect right now for you. And I want you to sit with this question for the next few days. Is it okay to be okay? And just notice if there's the tantrums going on, or the I want to but I can't, or all the different things. And just see what awakens in you. You may just keep asking. It's okay if nothing comes through, or many things come through. Just let it move through. And just see where it leaves you each time you do that question to the mind. I'm sending you so much love, and I thank you for being a part of this 3-parter. I intend that they find you so, so well, and feel free to reach out any questions, comments, or any support that I can give you. Reach out, and if you're here, I know that you have just an incredible, brilliant, genius mind. I don't attract people that don't, and that you are here to do beautiful things, whatever that means to you, in your own joy, in your own allowing you to be more aligned to who you really are, for the world told you who to be. You got this, and you so much love. I'll see you next time.